Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser Classic, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
and dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning!
An appropriate song choice. My name is Alaska. What is yours?
Hello, I'm your tech advisor. Stop reciting the lyrics to your new Christmas album.
Well, it's a single. It's not an album. It's not wrapped in red just yet. We're not there yet. This is the final three. Hunty.
The final three. Last week, after playing in the glory hole and dragging up the puppets, the top four gals indulged your sweet juice for the sugar ball and custom Marco. Each diva had to serve 3 runway looks, including a custom candy couture, plus perform as a group of sugar babies to Alaska's choreography. After a lot of tense moments, glances, shade, rattles towards Jinx, Detox Jinx, and Alaska all said Jinx should go home. And they faced off to Malambo number 1, and Detox went home. Plus, Alaska also joined the Mini Anime Club. She's
That's
Jackson
right.
Maine's daughter.
Oh, yes, she is.
Jackson's baby.
Yes. We get a lipstick message from Detox that says, something kill them. Alaska talks forever. Detox.
What else did it say? Do you remember?
Girl, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I don't know. What was it, blurred or obscured?
It was obscured. They did like close-ups. They never showed a wide, and they even showed it in the clip package, but it was still, you just couldn't see it.
She probably wrote something really offensive.
She probably wrote something with the word with fuck in it, and all that.
Yeah.
But she put her lips right where my asshole was.
Girl, so many men have done that.
Lips on lips. Everybody has won 2 challenges so far. This is a really even playing field going into the top 3, and y'all are discussing that. And you mentioned, but I've never lip synced.
I mean, I never bring it up, but yeah. So yeah, it's a very even playing ground. It really could be anyone's game. Roxy is throwing some pluckings aplenty at Jinx already.
Left, right, center.
Right. And Alaska is ready to compete. She's ready to take on the world.
You really are galvanized, focused, and ready to deliver the misdirects, because this episode has a lot of them for you. But we'll get to those. Get to those.
Yeah.
The next day, y'all walk in and find correspondence from Detox.
Oh, this is the beginning of the note shade. I mean, now this is very commonplace, but I don't think this was done really before.
Detox? No.
Yeah. Now they leave now that it's part of the narrative is like you get eliminated and you write notes for your sisters and then there's a beat for them to be read. And now, well, in this instance, it's the ultimate shade because Jinx does not get a note from Miss Detox.
Oh, well, Roxy offers to write her a note from what she imagines Detox would say. She said, "You sent me home, you fucking hot fucking mess." Which is adjective heavy.
Pluckings. Pluckzilla. Yeah.
Also, I have a question about no, I don't. Never mind.
Okay. Well, we get a video message which states, "Ladies, make a case why you should be America's next drag superstar, and you could be awarded a judgment of $100,000. And if you're really lucky, you might even get a hung jury." What does it mean?
I just got jury duty for December 21st.
Oh.
Do you think I could just say I have COVID?
We have a live stream.
Oh, yeah, I have to work.
Yeah, you have work.
Gigs. Yeah, I can't. Never mind. You don't want to give me a stipulants check or whatever they're called? I ain't jury dutying. Whatever they're called. Well, Michelle comes up into this workroom. She holds the banister because she can't see her feet because her tits are so big. She's delicately walking down the stairs.
I say, "Oh, she has legs," because we've only seen her behind the desk.
So funny. So RuPaul is getting some emergency mandatory corrective cosmetic procedures. And Michelle tells y'all that you're going to be starring with RuPaul in the music video for The Beginning.
That's right.
Which is the song we've been singing since the beginning.
That's right.
And sorry.
What?
I remember what I wanted to say now about the letter writing. I mean, I think season 4 invented the letter writing. Like we had Miss Kenya.
You did. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, we know about some letters and some drama. They love to bring a lettered drama.
Letters, correspondence, emails. Tell us about the emails. Tell us about the private server. We get the chance to work with choreographer to the stars, Candice Kane, and with legendary director Matthew Anderson to film a dramatic courtroom scene where each diva has to play 3 different characters: defendant, defense attorney, and prosecutress.
Mm-hmm. And then on the main stage, the girls have to defend their lives and convince the judges and the world why they need to be America's next drag superstar.
Mm-hmm. And we have a one-on-one with Gloria Allred to build our case, and a Tic Tac lunch with RuPaul. This is an action-packed day. I mean...
Sound like you burp your case.
Divas on stuff, honey. You'll be doing 15 burpees. That was my gym teacher, Mr. Walsh. He was really scary. The first thing that happens is Candice Kane comes into the workroom to teach us about hair and chiffon. She is the most beautiful. I mean, she just is.
The most. The Hawaiian girls are all so special and such goddesses. Walk straight out of the waters of Hawaii and grant us like pleasures on stage. They're so beautiful. Candice with all this hair and this jumpsuit. And then did y'all have time to pin on your hair? Because I see Jinx's flies right off as soon as she tries the hair whip.
I think
she didn't want to crosshatch one on top.
No, I think it was very just, grab one of these. We're just playing around. This is just to practice. I mean, there's 8 cameras trained on you at this moment, but this is just to play around. Mm-hmm. And I like the wig that I chose, but
Me too. Should have worn it later.
I know.
I know. This chiffon moment. So learning about chiffon and hair whipping, the trick is going slow, fast. And then slow, fast, Candice says, with the hair. And like, I never really knew that there was a method to the madness, but I guess there is. And you seem to have trouble keeping it out of your face from what the edit showed us. Was that a true story?
Here's the thing. She taught us the trick that you get all the hair on one side in front of you. So then you turn into the fan and then it has hair to move from in front of you to behind you, which is pleasing to the camera. That is like the hair movement thing that looks really great. So I was doing that, but I think they were only showing the beginning part of that process where it was like in my face. But if I turn slightly, I'm pretty sure I did, because I mean it's a simple enough task to do.
Was it?
Girl, yes.
Oh.
But they just showed me with hair in my face looking like a hot ass mess.
Case 1 for the prosecution.
I just saw a messy man.
Like, honestly, they're
Keep
building
track.
they're building you up with more blunders this episode than you had all season. Because they're forcing
Bungles
this
the
narrative
clown.
last minute. Oh, she doesn't deserve it. We're going to show you why. We're going to give it to the redhead.
Little bungles.
Wubba, wubba, wubba.
So yeah, we get into our first looks for the music video, and this is for the hair whipping, chiffonography, choreography, green screen, convertible ass music video moment.
Nice car.
Right.
I heard you. Did you guys pick your color unitards and chiffons, or were they assigned?
This is why I wore that hair, because
No, there's no excuse for that.
first of all, no, I was rebelling because I hated this outfit. It was a red tank top cut leotard bodysuit
Unitard.
with a purple chiffon cape over top of it.
Poncho.
A poncho.
Tablecloth with a hole.
We didn't know what we were wearing until like we were getting ready for the outfit for the scene, and they brought these in and they were like, "Okay, these are what you're wearing." And I was like, "Well, no, this is my last day and I am going to wear like this." So I was like, so I had on this long flowing blonde hair. And I took it off and I was like, well, this is like some kind of disco clucker outfit. So I'm going to
Sure.
put on some disco hair. And so that's what I did. It was a rebellion. And I thought it went better with the outfit.
A lace front like shit.
It was, it wasn't a lace front, wasn't a lace back, wasn't a lace side. It wasn't even full lace
There wasn't
cap.
a lace, there wasn't a lace in sight. On
It
her
was
shoe, maybe.
flocking.
Yeah, when Matthew tells you to flip your hair and you do, but it does not move, the hair just mounts its landing.
Well,
Stay still.
all I would say to that is there are lots of different types of hair, and I think all types of hair should participate in wind-blowing beauty.
A windblown beauty.
And with that, why don't we take a break, and we'll be right back.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, "Time." That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
We are back.
Common. I can only describe her behavior as common. Tawdry. We're back, and okay, so sometimes in a music video shoot, okay, follow me here. You've done this before, Willam.
Yes.
But in order for the camera to get a slow motion of you lip syncing, so your hair is blowing in slow motion, but you're lip syncing the words. The way
I like it like that.
Yeah. The way this is achieved is they speed up the track in real life as they're filming it, blasting you with air, and then they speed it up to like 1.5 times. But I swear this was, when we did this on this shoot, it was faster. It was like 3 times faster. So it's like, and you try your best to lip sync to that. And if you do it properly, then you can slow it down and your hair's moving in slow motion, but your lips are moving at normal pace.
There's also the reverse, which we did in S&M, where they slow it down. So imagine dancing to S&M all day, but slowed down to 4 times the pace.
That's
Not 2,
wild.
4, because then they get that cool,
my
like, herky-jerky crazy movement that's in S&M with, like, Detox and me and Morgan and all them. Katrina, the kids.
That's amazing. It was really hard to do. This was a really hard shoot day, and I didn't have a handle on the choreography. And I think I was the worst, but I think we were all having a hard time with it.
I just wanted to go there and help you by pulling up that unitard because the crotch was somewhere between your knees and your thighs. It was right. Someone needed to give you a good heave-ho from the back. Like, come on, girl, get these pads in there.
Every now
That's
and then
the
you
worst
need a
when you're
good
crotch
yank.
riding low.
You need a good yank every now and then, and I needed that.
Now, at any point during this car scene or any other time, did you think to yourself, I'm going to go ask if I could put on a different wig?
No, I didn't.
Really?
I was rebelling. I was like, fine, you want to put me in this fucking outfit? Well, bitch, I'm going to put on this hair.
I mean,
Cut
I heard you
around
when
it.
you said, I'm going to look so stupid. And
Well, when you're right, you're right. God bless. But Roxy looks amazing. Jinx is being really funny and just taking to it so naturally. And,
how was it meeting Gloria Allred?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I was very intimidated. I was very, very honored to get to meet her. She's been a part of some major court cases in our lifetimes. And she was really, really tough. She was not taking any skirting around the questions. She said, "Okay, that's good, but you need to take it further."
She told Roxy, "Keep it real, no pageant babble." And Roxy was literally like, "Can I speak, woman?"
Can we start a podcast on Mom called Pageant Babble?
Pageant babble? Yeah, who's gonna host it?
I don't know. We need some heavy hitters in the page world.
What about what's
Tina
her
Cass.
name? She's amazing. I shared a dressing room with her for Rookie Lake. Lawanda,
Okay.
Lawanda Jackson. We'll do like
Okay.
Lawanda Jackson, Brooklyn
Okay.
Heights, fantasy
Melanie
podcast.
Von Cruz, Darcel.
Oh, for sure.
Pageant Babble. I would be Pageant Babylon.
We just talk about one pageant every podcast episode.
Hey, that's
What?
not a bad idea.
That would be
I
fun.
would tune
Everybody
in.
watch Continental from 96.
All right. Welcome back to Pageant Babylon. And today we're discussing
Babbling on.
Miss Continental.
Lawanda
Oh,
Jackson, yes, bitch.
Wow. So
She's
stunning.
the one. Mm-hmm.
We worship the page.
Yeah.
Then, okay, well, Jinx also has a conversation with Gloria. Gloria says, you can't just be the nice one. You have to critique your competitors. Okay. And then we get the famous Tic Tac lunch.
Mm-hmm. Rue and Jinx talk about Jinx's Broadway aspirations, and Rue says, "I could see you as Blanche Dubois," which makes a lot of sense because Jinx does play, a middle-aged break on the verge of a breakdown woman so well. You know,
She
she's just
does.
right on the one line side of hysteria at any point.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
definitely.
keeps it right there.
And Jinx has the revelation that maybe her drag character is a manifestation of growing up so fast and not really having a childhood, because she was in charge of like taking care of her siblings a lot when she was younger. So that's a revelation.
The revelation that you're scared of dying is spoken of.
Yeah.
You're so grateful for your life, and you don't want to lose your life with Sharon and everything you guys have built together.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you, but
Spoiler alert. We haven't gotten there yet in the kingdom.
Are you still afraid of death that innately?
No, not so much. I mean, a little. I don't want to like go out and die. Like I don't want to do that, but I also have gotten better at, like RuPaul mentioned, I've gotten better at, trying to enjoy every moment as it comes.
Yeah, death
Trying
is the
to
ultimate
live and
reveal. You can't go back after.
Right. It's Tandy Amon Dupree. It's coming
Mhm.
out of the ceiling.
Bitch,
You ain't
did you
going
see
back in.
Tanisha? Or the new girl from 13? Tandy was her daughter. The one that is saying that she survived cancer in the promo and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I might have her name wrong.
RuPaul and Roxy talk about being a thick and juicy diva, and RuPaul tells Roxy that she's amazing. So that's a good lunch. I will say this, and they didn't show it. At the end of the Tic Tac lunch, I took a fistful of the Tic Tacs out of the little dish, and I ate them all at once. I was like choking on and like having all that orangey mint flavor in my mouth. But yeah.
Glutton.
Yeah. I always wanted to do that.
They should have shown it. I'm surprised they didn't.
Well,
It's a little something. The courtroom
then
scene.
Yeah, the courtroom, district attorney.
Now, were you all trading those 3 wigs in rotation, or how did that work?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
when you were the witness, you got to wear your own wig, and then the
Yes.
attorneys traded wigs, correct?
That's correct. Yeah. This was fun. I enjoyed this, and it was all about differentiating between the 3 characters. So I went really, really easy. I only have about 2 characters. One of them has a really deep voice.
Wait, that's Kim Crawford too.
Exactly.
Kim
I
Crawford's
only have
an
a few,
attorney?
babe. I only have a few. I should have made her Kim Crawford.
My name's Kim Crawford. I'm in the wine business. My daughter Cindy Crawford thinks she's gonna be a model. Well, it's never gonna work. You're never gonna be nothing, Cindy. You need to just get into the white wine business like your mother.
Oh my God.
And then the other voice was just I just did Cher.
You did Silkwood Cher.
I did.
Yeah, for sure. But you made RuPaul laugh, as did Jinx.
Yeah.
And later in the workroom, Roxy says something about not everything needs to be funny, and not every character needs to be funny. And you were like, yes, it does. And then the things that Miss Andrews was reading Jinx for were all the same things that you were doing. So I was like, she's splitting hairs here a little bit. I mean, they're beautiful lace front hairs, but they're hairs.
Yeah.
How many times did the spit take happen with Roxy?
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so it was a rough day for Roxy because they went around and they were like, tell us about who this character is. And basically, I mean, I hadn't thought of any of that ahead of time. I was making it up on the spot, as I think was Jinx. I said my name was Peg Hawes because Peg Hawes was a woman who I worked in an office with, and she literally had a voice that was like this. Like it was the name was based off of her. And it was just improving. And then he got to Roxy and she was like, I don't know, she's just a bitch. And so they made that look like she was not prepared, but really she just wasn't volleying back the improv. Then the spit take heard round the world. And I tell you, the spit take was fine. We all did the same fucking thing. But Matthew was like, no, Roxy, I wasn't really buying that. Could you do that again? And he had her do it multiple times, and she was getting visibly frustrated. And so by the time we left that set, she was livid. She felt really singled out. She felt really embarrassed and really fucking pissed.
And it probably wasn't even about her performance. It was just about making the TV show at that point.
That's exactly what it was.
So, poor girl. She looks beautiful, though. Back in the workroom, you can tell how pissed she was for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And she's saying, this competition is extremely serious. It's the rest of my life. And,
right.
I mean, we all kind of feel that way. It's like the before and the after.
Of course. And I mean, I think what she was really upset about, which they couldn't show because it was talking about production. Was she felt singled out. She felt really attacked. And so she was fucking pissed. And by this point in the competition, we're all exhausted. We're all under so much pressure. And so she was going through it. And she was lashing out at, Jinx and me.
Some of the things that she says and the way they edit them into the confessional, I'm not sure if they were directly from this moment, but it reads as inadvertent hilarity because it says like Roxy is saying that you and Jinx are making fun of drag and she doesn't like that. Comedy is not funny to her. This is serious. Like right. It's funny when you read it back now, like, but the pressure cooker makes everything different and it's like a fucking biodome of wigs and glitter and it does get to a bitch. As evidenced by Roxy's answer when Jinx says, what has been your favorite moment in the competition?
Well, why don't we take a break and we'll find out the answer to this question and more right after this.
So you're running out of closet space. The good news? You don't need to stop shopping. You just need to start selling with The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. Whether it's that mini bag that can't even fit your phone or those boots you never fully broke in, The RealReal handles everything from photography and copywriting to shipping and pricing. So you can just sit back, get paid, and make room for things that actually feel like you. And with 10,000 plus new arrivals every single day from top designers like Prada, Celine, Louis Vuitton, and Loewe, all for up to 90% off retail, you're bound to find something perfectly on brand to fill that extra closet space with. Plus, this May only, you can get an extra $200 to shop when you sell for the first time. Make room for what feels like you. Go to therealreal.com to start selling and get your extra $200 to keep shopping at therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com. Terms apply.
So, Willam, what has been your favorite moment in the competition?
Seeing you in the bottom two, which hasn't happened. But what Jinx says after is the perfect. Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
I think what she
I'm
says
without
after
words.
is the perfect, like, your tone is pointed moment, because it's just like it tells the person who's it says more about the person who says it than them, and she's literally saying exactly what everybody thinks. Why are you lashing out at me? What is hurting people? How does that help you? You know? But this is like a pageant tactic, I think. Do you think Roxy was in her head that day doing pageant tricks?
Well, that's
or
what...
was it pure, like, this is acting out because of, you know, the pressure? And the edit.
When she's in the confessional later, she says, I'm just trying to throw her off on this final day.
Oh.
But I think at the moment, I don't know. I think it was like Roxy felt backed into a corner. And when you're in that biosphere of Drag Race and all this shit is happening and you start to see the walls closing in on you, it's really hard not to respond in a way that makes you look like you're angry and you're, you know, irrational and you're a bitch. Like, this has happened to me, and it happened to me on my second time through. So, like, if it really is a difficult situation, and you can't go home and, like, bounce it off your close friends and, like, relax. You have no one to talk to except a team of producers who are all sort of in on the job of making you look like an asshole.
A buffoon. You could relax the talks. You couldn't relax at any moment.
No. So I have so much compassion for Roxy in this moment. And
Same.
I know that she and Jinx and all of us have, like, gotten way past this in real life, but it's a different story when you're in there, and it's really, really hard.
What was your favorite moment in the competition?
Seeing you in the bottom two. Seems like destiny really can turn on a dime, can't it?
Go fuck yourself.
What privilege.
I have a question. You're Yara Sophiaing about the workroom with this green wig, acting like you about to do something. What were you doing with this fluorescent green piece of plastic, sister?
Yeah, what was I doing?
You were Yara Sophiaing. Just brushing a wig, walking around, strolling, showing off the hair.
You know,
look at my nice green wig.
I vaguely remember actually at the last moment changing to the blonde. I think I was going to wear the
green on the runway.
I know I was going to wear the same dress, but I was going to do, like, a really shocking color hair, but it wasn't working at the last minute. Mm-mm. And so I switched to the blonde.
That same old wig that Roxy said.
Well, it was also the same wig that Sharon wore when she had her final 3 episodes. So I was, like, doing a complete, like, homage to her.
Nice.
In that moment. Stop relying on that Sharon Needles.
It was almost the same. I just remember she had a crown on hers.
Dumb bitch.
Now,
Shady bitch.
on the runway, Rue's hair. Resplendence. This is obviously a good example of when styling happens upside down, because the way he, like, feathered and fanned out that front, like, bang.
Jesus.
Because you can't do that when you're right side up. You got to flip it, bitch.
Yeah, really, really stunning. The big red rose on her shoulder. I wore a tulip. She wore a big red rose.
You wore a tulip?
No, it's like a Judy Garland song.
Oh.
The judges, it's just family tonight. Michelle Visage and Santino Rice. And the runway category is very best drag. Bring back My very
My
best
girl.
girls.
Uh,
Let's get into this runway.
Honey,
Okay.
Paisley Park. Roxy comes out in this navy and mint paisley beaded stoned cape one shoulder fantasy gown.
This is one of those gowns that it's a pageant gown, and if you have the chance to get into the details of a garment like this, it's really mind-blowing because every inch, I think it was beaded and stoned.
Which
Yeah.
is, I mean, it's one of the things where the stonework alone on a gown on the runway would disappear, but when you have beads behind that, or even the tiny little sequin fabric, like that shows up better than individual stones. Like this
Yeah.
dress is an example of what to do for sure. It's got a built-in reveal.
Yeah, yes. It was bespoke and made to her body. She looks absolutely stunning. Really
and Andrews,
gorgeous.
for sure. The jewelry.
Deep House of Andrews. The cape. I mean, oh my God. It really is a fantastic moment and just excellence in drag. And the hair like kind of loaf, but kind of, it's like an elevated loaf.
It's a swoop de dupe loaf, for sure.
Swoop de dupe, yes.
Now Jinx's final runway is not offensive.
No,
No.
it's not. And
I
it's
mean-
her.
Yeah.
I love that she added the flower crown, which is very pretty, very nature girl. I
mean,
like this dress.
she wears a lot of flower crowns and necklaces and scarves in her hair because, you know, hard fronts, you want to hide that thing. And I'm sure she was pumping hard fronts then. So
Well.
I like that she figured out a way to hide the hard front,
Uh-huh.
hide the hardness, and sure.
I like this dress, and I know that I can see where the dress came from. I mean, it comes from a dress store, and it's like a homecoming kind of dress, but I don't mind that, and I never have, and I think it's pretty. I think it's her.
Moving on,
You're
we have
not even saying anything.
we have you in a lace front dress, high fashion lace,
Yeah.
kind of McQueen, a nude delusion front, and big hair, blackout
Yeah.
eyes, Glamtron 5000, refugee, ambassador, woman.
Yes, and I made the decision to go really editorial with it, so I didn't wear any jewelry. Which is not really how I probably would do it now. I would have done something with like the ears and rings and I don't know, something. But overall, I like this. I think it's memorable.
It holds up. It's timeless.
Yeah. The tailoring of the gown, we didn't really finish it.
There is none. There is none.
Fuck you. I opted for the length of the train, making it impossible to walk in without holding it because it is a very long
That is fashion now.
train. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, thank you.
I think you look
appreciate
beautiful.
Thank you.
We get to witness the skit-scat remnants of what they wanted us to see with these courtroom characters, and they really boiled it down to what they needed for all that work that y'all put in, switching wigs and all that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just
Oh,
a
yeah.
quick little scat rundown.
Literally less than 30
Yeah.
seconds for hours and hours of wig changes and works.
Mhm.
Roxy, the judges loved her looks and her music video performance, but her acting characters were all the same, they said.
I will say that after those jackets had to rotate between the three of us, they weren't smelling too good.
No,
Those district attorney jackets. And I added to the scent probably the most.
Oh, were you a little scent bird that day?
Girl, I was the scent eagle. A scent condor. A scent buzzard.
Jinx, they said, was a standout in the video, but Michelle
Mhm.
doesn't love her dress, and it's a bit promish.
Girl,
I agree.
Well,
But
I
Michelle's
feel
always
like
going to have a
pretty-
complaint no matter what, because that's her job as a judge. So
It
we
is.
do not hold this against Michelle. Some people have been writing in telling us like that I've been too hard on Jinx and like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is I get these DMs all the time. This is 9 years ago, And it's just a TV show. And like, we love Jinx. Everybody knows we love Jinx, and we're all friends. It's all cool. You know,
We do.
like you
We
said
do.
5 years ago, even Roxy loves Jinx. I mean, in this plead the case thing, you'll see. But first, we have to talk about Alaska's looks on the runway and her acting choices for the day, which were heralded as great by the judges. They said it was great. And Michelle does have a note about your coif. Says it was maybe the wrong choice.
Well, it was the wrong wig in a lot of ways. It should have been a lace front, and it should have been longer. It would have moved better, and it would have been more effective.
Long bangs, heavy powder, head down, walk fast, no spook.
The divas, finally, we get to plead our case. And basically, the girls are just like, I love all these girls, and if I win, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Can I ask you, do you have any grace? Do you have any professionalism? Do you have beauty? Because one of your sisters said that you had none of those, whereas she did. And it was like, oh. And it was a bit of a reach, but you got to sell yourself. But I think that you were the only one that did the assignment correctly. And RuPaul says so too after yours. But
I was trying to give respect to Gloria Allred, who sat there and came in and consulted with us on building a proper speech that hit all the notes that we had to hit in the assignment. And then the other girls were just like, I love everybody, and thank you. I was like, fuck this.
The fact that they're nice and easy and have mercy on their competitors. And then even after, Jinx is like, I took your critiques, I applied them, and I grow, and water off a duck's back. And then even after that, Roxy is like, you know what? Can I say something, please? And then she says, I said something to you before, and I really do love you. And like, honestly, I think that is genuine because like, Roxy didn't know if she was going to see Jinx again after that. Probably. Who knows? Like she could have. And I'm glad that she got it off of her chest that she loved Jinx, because that top 3 moment is kind of special. And like, y'all should have that camaraderie. I've never been in it, but I assume it is.
Yeah. I like that moment. And I thought it was really genuine.
And then you go and be a bitch to everybody.
Well, I was doing what I was asked to do.
You said 3 episodes ago, Jinx did not wear nails. And Roxy had 5 bugle beads missing right there.
I cited specific incidents. I said, Roxy turned her Sweet 16 look into a slutty, tawdry 27-year-old. Jinx failed in every look in the Sugar Ball.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 looks. That was like hilarious. Was it intended to be funny too?
Yes, of course.
It was hilarious, but they didn't show RuPaul laughing at all. In fact, they showed her giving nooch mug. They cut to her giving nooch mug. Neither positive nor negative looking nooch.
We want to take a second to talk to you about nooch mug. Go to noochmug.web /darg.
See what I put in my nooch mug at onlyfans.com. Nooch mug.
We love this is a very well-rounded final 3, but there can only be one winner. And why don't we find out what happens next after this quick break?
This episode sponsored by Apollo Neuro. Having problems getting a good night's sleep? Apollo Neuro may be the help your body needs. Apollo Neuro is a wearable designed to calm your nervous system so you can fall asleep faster and sleep deeper without medication or side effects. It works by sending gentle, silent vibrations through your wrist that signals safety to your body, like a hug for your nervous system. The result? Fewer wake-ups, deeper sleep, and mornings where you actually feel rested. It's not just a sleep tracker. Apollo actively helps you regulate your body, and Smart Vibes AI automatically personalizes the experience for sleep, calm, focus, and recovery. It's scientifically backed, with clinical trial participants gaining up to 60 minutes of sleep a night. Try it risk-free for 30 days. Visit apolloneuro.com/audio and take $99 off today.
She came from Seattle with a dress and a dream.
The sleeper fan favorite and champion of season 5, Jinx Monsoon.
Here to take us on a journey with her opinions, memories, and thoughts on season 5.
Let's find out what
Jinx thinks.
We became pretty close, like, during the filming. Like, even though we were in neck-and-neck competition with each other and with Roxy, we did... My favorite thing is... But when Detox left, by the time Detox left, so Detox and Roxy were doing their makeup together in the far left mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was my station.
Alaska and I were doing our makeup in the far right mirror.
By the snacks.
Yeah, and the couches.
Comfy land.
And when Detox left, Roxy, you know, was just kind of on edge because her best friend left. And they asked Alaska if she would move into the center mirror. And I don't know if it was because Alaska and I were having fun getting ready together or if it's because we just needed our distance from the person who was going through stuff. But they asked Alaska to move into the center mirror so we could all have her own mirror. And she said, no. I'm happy where I am.
Damn, they didn't like dangle the crown in front of the camera. Say, we said move, bitch.
Here, girl. Here, come here. But no, that was probably one of my more fond memories is that Alaska made the choice to stay in our little mirror together so we could still whisper and kiki together while we did our makeup, even though we were in intense competition with one another.
We had fun over there, and it was creepy because we were getting ready next to each other, and it starts out so crowded. Not everyone even has a space at the mirror, and everyone near us kept getting sent home right after. It was like we put a curse on that section of the room, and people with their spots right next to us just kept getting more and more airy around us.
Yeah, I mean, I was right next to Serena Cha-Cha, so that didn't last long.
Too many books were dividing you guys. Well, it's Wednesday. Trash day is here. Oh, no, that's Alaska going to her gig. Never mind. Just a curb in her trash gown. Trash gown.
Looking like a trash gown.
See her out on the curb Thursday night.
Next to their cycling camp. And the yard waste there.
This is a 3-way lip sync for your life. The song is The Beginning by RuPaul.
Were you told there was a lip sync before the end of this episode? Like, when they mic'd you for this episode, did they say, and the lip sync for this episode is, or the final song is, did they tell you any of that?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I think we all knew that it was going to be this song. We didn't know that it was going to be the three of us, but we kind of suspected because of how successful the last season had gone.
My
doing
pleasure.
It this way. Yeah, well, thank you for you walked so we could run. RuPaul, we do a 3-way lip sync. Something that got cut out that didn't make the show was I was doing deep homages to Sharon at this point. And you know how she crawled down the runway in her octopus tentacles? I crawled down the runway during this song, but they didn't show. I guess they were doing me a favor of differentiating me from seasons past.
Well, there are many things on the line, including a fierce drag jewels crown and a cash prize of $64,000 after capital gains taxes. This 3-way lip sync for your life is kind of uneventful. Nobody does a split for me. Y'all kind of look all even keeled, like it could go any way. They don't really reveal much.
Honey, if I did a split, I would have actually split myself. Honey, if I did a death drop, I'd actually die.
There are a couple of deep references in this episode. that one you threw out to RuPaul that was like a direct quote from somebody. It might have been the ew with the Madame LaQueer, or that might have been the episode before.
Mm-hmm.
You did an ew, and then Ru did an ew.
Yeah, that was the last episode.
In this episode, Ru invokes the amazing Tammy Brown, though.
She does.
And she talks about walking children in nature. And it's amazing.
Yeah, she says, make sure you go tweet and Facebook and hashtag and Instagram and Tumblr and Pinterest and the Wow Report and getglue.com. Do we know what Get Glue is?
Yeah, it was the one that used to be like those online stickers or something. And then they send you real stickers in the mail, I think. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then she says, then turn off your goddamn computer and go walk children in nature.
Hearing RuPaul say, and then turn off your goddamn computer and go walk children in nature. Like, did everybody clock that was a Tammy line?
Oh, yeah. We loved it. And, you know, that's what you got to do. That was a fierce, eviscerating read delivered at RuPaul by Tammy Brown. And so,
accurate.
Yes. And so you do what you can do, and you take the read and you make it into something funny.
Exactly.
You know?
Bearded Barbie. So Ru got on stage and danced with y'all?
I'm just a bearded Barbie, too much, not enough makeup, not enough hair.
I love Dolly. I should do that. I'm just a bearded Barbie. For sure. So you did a little boot scoot with RuPaul?
Yeah, this was fun. And I have to tell you, anytime you get to stand next to RuPaul in drag, which I don't know, listeners out there, I don't know that there are many opportunities to do this. But if you ever get a chance to stand next to RuPaul in drag, please take the chance, because she will make you feel so short and petite. Honey, if you look at the four of us standing up there at the end, I stand before you. 6'1", out of drag. I was wearing heels and massive hair, okay, which put me probably around the 7-foot mark. RuPaul is still a foot taller than me and all of the girls. RuPaul is a giant alien person who is very, very tall, and try to describe her without using the word statuesque. Can't be done. So it was a thrill. It was a thrill.
They say that RuPaul looks down on everybody, and she does, literally. And then you speak to her and you realize she does. Literally.
She's a tall diva. I love a tall diva. I come from a long line of tall divas.
I didn't really see I've been taking the notes and processing them, where I've been reading them online and stuff about my shortcomings as a host, frankly, on this podcast. And people seem to think that I don't watch the episodes sometimes, but that is untrue. There's only once that happened. And then another time I didn't watch like the end of it, but I made it up to the runway. So like, I'm trying to be a good podcast host and stuff, but there was no Untucked episode. I looked for it, right?
That's correct. It's actually embedded into the next episode.
I feel like I've learned more about this season by watching Untucked, and I'm going to do it in the future too. So please keep listening to all of the mom podcasts.
Yeah, and I was talking about that with Nick. They really popped off on season 5 Untucked. I mean,
Untucked legend.
There's so many memorable moments. They really were producing it very well, really like getting the most out of it. It wasn't just, we're going to run a camera backstage. It was like, we're going to produce these young ladies.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jen Stander.
Jen Stander, she's the one. I think
she was producing us.
Your showrunner was Steven, right? He wasn't doing Untucked anymore at that point, right?
At that time, I cannot remember.
Jen Stander was your Untucked girl, though. It wasn't a guy with her at that point. Yes. Are you gonna come to our live stream?
This is exciting. Monday, December 21st at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are playing Charades.
I'm doing it right now.
Yes. We'll be jumping on Zoom with some of our amazing sisters and raising money for really good causes, fairfight.com and the Transgender Law Center.
We have pop-ups from the divas such as Heidi in Closet, Jackie Beat, the winner of Season 1 Canada Drag Race, Priyanka.
And Miss Jiglina Caliente is also
Jiglina
going
Caliente.
These divas are going to be playing with us, playing charades, and I can't wait to see how this turns out. If you want to come and every dollar goes to a really good cause, you can get your tickets at www.racechasertickets.com.
Just take a 2-minute ticket quiz and see what tickets are best suited for you
You don't
for
even
the
have to
live
do that.
stream on December 21st, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and racechasertickets.com for those tickets.
It's really fun. And we thank you so very much for joining us for Race Chaser Classic this week.
I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And we would love for you to write a review of our podcast on your podcast app. And don't forget to subscribe and take a moment to leave us a rating, too, if you liked it.
And you can follow the dolls at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000. And our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod.
Plus, bonus content is available now at patreon.com/Willam. And it's pay to play. So just choose a video you like and leave the coins on the dresser and watch whatever the hell you want. You can search for the Race Chaser content by using the hashtag Race Chaser in the little search box.
That's right. And you can email us anytime at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, especially if you're a loner, we'd love to hear from you. Wear a mask, wash your hands, socially distance yourself, and respect each other out in the world.
Now, before we say goodbye, Willam, I have one question. What was your favorite moment of this podcast?
Seeing you in the bottom two.
Wait, there was something else that I don't think they showed, and it was we went around the room and said, "What will you do if you win the $100,000?"
What will you do if you win the $100,000, Alaska?
And my answer was, "I'll buy 100,000 slices of pizza." And then that pissed Roxy off so much. She was like, I'm gonna buy 100,000 slices of pizza. She was so mad.
Which you wouldn't have because gluten.
I know.
You were inauthentic. Failed to connect.
What was I thinking?
You were thinking, let me get this All-Stars in a couple of years. Go do 600 bot shows and hone this craft. Okay, we're done now.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.